Hi guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to read another story from our collection. This is the story of an unfaithful woman. So this story was sent by one of our subscribers. The subscriber wanted to remain anonymous,
So we agreed not to reveal their identity. Let's get started. Yes, I cheated. And I don't regret it.
I know it sounds crazy because I love my husband so much. It's been 9 years since we got married. We have 2 beautiful kids together. He's the best dad anyone could ever ask for. He works hard to give us everything we need. But recently I've been feeling lonely. It all started when my mom moved in with us. She had an accident and couldn't live alone anymore. My husband took care of her like a true gentleman. He installed ramps, removed all the stairs, hired a nurse, and I couldn't be more grateful to him, because now I can work in peace, knowing that my mom is in good hands. But it's still hard for me to come to terms with the fact that I don't have my own space anymore. Not just any space, but our space. The bedroom. My husband and I used to spend hours in there just talking, kissing, making love. Now we barely spend any time together. To be honest, I didn't think I could feel this way about my mom. But after the accident, she became extremely demanding. It's always about her and what she wants. What would you do if you were in my shoes? I mean, literally. At first, I tried to talk to my husband about it, but he didn't really understand. How could he? This isn't something he experienced. Then I decided to suck it up and take care of my mom myself, because she's my mom and I love her. But I was so angry at my husband. Why did he have to marry my mom instead of me? After all, I gave birth to his children. I remember lying in bed at night crying, feeling miserable. I tried to imagine how my husband felt when he married my mom. Was he as heartbroken as I am now? I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat. I was losing my mind. I didn't want to admit it, but I started resenting my mom. One day I found a flyer for a self-defense course and signed up immediately. I was desperate to learn how to fight because I hated myself for being so weak, hated myself for letting my mom destroy my marriage, hated myself for thinking such horrible things about her. I practiced every day. It was the only thing on my mind. Meanwhile, my husband had no idea I was going through all this. Maybe he thought I was taking care of my mom. He was wrong. I wasn't taking care of my mom. I was taking care of myself. I was preparing myself for what I was about to do. I was planning my revenge. Let me tell you, I love my husband so much. That's why I chose the most painful revenge I could think of. I cheated on him. I know. It sounds insane. I never even looked at other men while we were together. But I found someone online. He understood me like no one else. Of course, I told him I was married, but I also told him I wasn't happy. Well, here's the thing. When you're in a bad marriage, your body reacts accordingly, and mine reacted very badly. I lost my libido, but with him, it was different. I wanted him. No, I needed him. We met in a hotel room. I can still remember how his eyes looked when he saw me for the first time. I guess he thought I wouldn't actually show up. I think he expected me to cancel at the last minute. I was so anxious, so afraid, so excited. I bought a pregnancy test and took it in the restroom. It was negative. I was so relieved. I wasn't ready to have a baby, especially not with him. I knew this guy could give me the best sex of my life. And I was right. I cried in his arms. I haven't cried like that in years. I couldn't stop apologizing. I felt so guilty, yet so good. It was horrible. The worst part was when he asked me if I wanted to break up with my husband. I said no. I knew I couldn't let go of my husband. I made a terrible mistake, but I still loved him. I just needed to get it out of my system. I told him I needed to see other people. Honestly, I was just trying to make him jealous, but it worked. He stopped messaging me completely. I know some women fantasize about cheating on their husbands. They want to feel desired, wanted, special. Me too. But for me, it was different. For me, it was about pain. I wanted to feel something, anything, even if it was pain. I was numb inside, and the only way to feel something was to hurt myself. I'll never forget the first time he touched me. It was in a parking lot. Our lips met, and I felt something I haven't felt in years. Desire. I felt so alive. I felt so good. He kissed me passionately, and I responded in kind. I missed this. I missed feeling this way. I missed being desired. I know I shouldn't have done it, but I continued seeing him. Every time I felt overwhelmed with my mom or my husband, I went to him. He always listened. He always understood. He was always there for me. I cheated on my husband for 3 months. I know it doesn't sound like a long time, but for me, it was an eternity. And the whole time I felt so guilty. I loved my husband. I chose him. I promised to love him forever. And here I was, destroying everything we built together. When it comes to sex, I can honestly say I'm a prude. I saved my virginity for my husband, but with him it was different. It wasn't easy for me. It was painful. I struggled. I cried, but it was also the best pain I ever felt. You might be wondering why I cheated on my husband. I asked myself the same question countless times. Some days I felt like my husband didn't love me anymore. He was so distant. I think I was hoping that if I slept with someone else, he would notice how unhappy I was, how much I needed him, but it didn't work. I cheated on my husband so many times. It was impulsive. It was passionate. It was painful. It was the best thing that ever happened to me. I don't regret it. That was the end of the first chapter of the story. Do you like it? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. I'll be sure to read them. Subscribe and press the bell button so you won't miss the next chapters. This is the host. Till next time.